welcome back to our channel. Today we are covering AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Certification. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. Today's question is, how can a company maximize its application uptime in the AWS cloud? Option A. Deploy multiple copies of the application in different availability zones in the same subnet. Failover with Amazon Rule 5.3. Option B. Deploy multiple copies of the application across multiple availability zones within a VPC. Manually fail over it one site is unavailable. Option C. Deploy the application to assign availability zone and fall back to a static page if the application is unavailable. And option D. Deploy multiple copies of the application across multiple availability zones and load balance across each availability zone for automatic failover. The correct answer is option D. Next question is, a user needs to identify underutilized Amazon Elastic Block Store volumes to reduce costs. Which AWS service or feature will meet these requirements? Option A. AWS CloudTrail. Option B. AWS Budgets. Option C. AWS Trusted Advisor. And option D. AWS Personal Health Dashboard. The correct answer is option C. Next question is, what does the AWS cloud provide to increase the speed and agility of execution for customers? Select two options. Option A. Readily available resources with low provisioning times. Option B. Scalable compute capacity. Option C. Free tier services usage. Option D. Access to AWS data centers. And option E. Lower resource provisioning cost. The correct answer is option A and B. Next question is, how can moving to the AWS cloud help users reduce the time dedicated to operating system patching? Select two options. Option A. Users can take advantage of managed services on AWS. Option B. Users can outsource operating system patching to the AWS support team. Option C. AWS professional services will upgrade instances to the latest operating system versions. Option D. Users have the ability to use license-included Amazon EC2 instances. And option E. Users can take advantage of AWS Systems Manager features. The correct answer is option D and E. Moving to next question. Which of the following is an AWS value proposition that describes a user's ability to scale infrastructure based on demand? Option A. Speed of innovation. Option B. Resource elasticity. Option C. Decoupled architecture. And option D. Global deployment. The correct answer is option B. Next question is, an application that runs on Amazon EC2 needs to accommodate a flexible workload that can run or terminate at any time of day. Which pricing model will accommodate these requirements at the lowest cost? Option A. Spot instances. Option B. Reserved instances. Option C. On-demand instances. And option D. Dedicated host. The correct answer is Option A. Next question is, a company wants to implement an automated security assessment of the scanty and network accessibility of its Amazon EC2 instances. Which AWS service can be used to accomplish this? Option A. Amazon Inspector. Option B. AWS Config. Option C. AWS Trusted Advisor. And option D. Amazon Guard Duty. The correct answer is option D. Next question is, a security engineer wants a single tenant AWS solution to create, control, and manage their own cryptographic keys to meet regulatory compliance requirements for data security. Which AWS service should the engineer use? Option A. AWS Key Management Service. Option B. AWS Certificate Manager. Option C. AWS Cloud HSM. And option D. AWS Systems Manager. The correct answer is option C. Next question is, which AWS service does AWS Snowball Edge natively support? Option A. AWS Server Migration Service. Option B. Amazon Aurora. Option C. AWS Trusted Advisor. And option D. Amazon EC2. The correct answer is option A. Next question is, which AWS service provides a report that enables users to assess AWS infrastructure compliance? Option A. AWS Certificate Manager. Option B. Amazon Document DB. Option C. AWS Artifact. And option D. AWS Trusted Advisor. The correct answer is option A. Next question is, a solutions architect needs to maintain a fleet of Amazon EC2 instances so that any impaired instances are replaced with new ones. Which AWS service should the solutions architect use? Option A. Amazon Elastic Container Service. Option B. Amazon Guard Duty. Option C. AWS Shield. And option D. AWS Auto Scaling. The correct answer is option A. Next question is, what does Amazon CloudFront provide? Option A. Automatic scaling for all resources to power an application from a single unified interface. Option B. Secure delivery of data, videos, applications, and APIs to users globally with low latency. Option C. Ability to directly manage traffic globally through a variety of routing types, including latency-based routing, GEO-ONS, geo-proximity, and weighted round-robin. And option D. Automatic distribution of incoming application traffic across multiple targets such as Amazon EC2 instances, containers, IP addresses, and AWS Lambda functions. The correct answer is option A. Moving to next question. A company uses Amazon EC2 instances in its AWS account for several different workloads. The company needs to perform an analysis to understand the cost of each workload. What is the most operationally efficient way to meet this requirement? Option A. Move the EC2 instances for each workload into separate AWS accounts. Option B. Use a different EC2 instance family for each of the workloads. Option C. Add cost allocation tags to each EC2 instance and activate the tags. And option D, update the workload applications to publish usage data to a cost allocation database. And the correct answer is option D. Next question is, a company wants to use an AWS service to continuously monitor the health of its application endpoints based on proximity to application users. The company also needs to route traffic to healthy regional endpoints and to improve application availability and performance. Which service will meet these requirements? Option A, Amazon Inspector. Option B, Amazon CloudWatch. Option C, AWS Global Accelerator. And option D, AWS CloudFormation. The correct answer is option A. Thank you.